I've got something to show you. Insane results. The before and after has been absolutely insane. I'll just wait a little bit to let you guys join in, to let those that are available join in. But I've got some pretty crazy things that I want to show you on today's live stream, um, which I think you guys would find. Well, I think a certain amount of you will find. Not everybody will necessarily need it, but I will say that many of us that have skin problems will enjoy it and will actually find it useful and helpful. So, what's going on, guys? I am still alive. I haven't been on the live in a couple weeks. I've been very, very busy doing many things. My mind is going nuts and I'm stressed out to the brim. Um, and I felt like I needed to jump on live today because it's been quite some time. So, what's going on? Aaron, what's going on, man? Mike, what's going on? James, how you doing, man? Yanni, Elias, Matt, KOD, what's going on, man? I see you there. Joe Henry, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? Potato, what's going on? Steven, Olga, how we all doing? What's up in the YouTubes? I'm trying to get the live stream going on a little bit earlier today because the sun's out. Opa, excuse me. That was the blinds. And yeah, I don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy to do anything at night anymore. I'm like exhausted. Um, what's up, Violetta? What's going on? So let me slowly get into things. Obviously, everyone, we are, first and foremost, happy holidays coming soon, right? Today's what, the 17th or 18th? What's today's date? The 18th. So Christmas is in literally like a week. So happy holidays and to everyone that is celebrating and enjoying time with their family in the next week, 2 weeks. Second thing, of course, we are still in stock. Of course, we have our products here, our hairstyling products, which are 100% all natural, made with only 6 ingredients. I don't have it in my hair right now. I have like residue from my moisturizing balm, which I'll get into in just a sec. Louise, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining the live. So I just want to give you guys like an idea of what I've been doing the past handful of weeks because I haven't been going live. So you guys are probably wondering where's Alex been. So first thing that I've created, I've got a few. Well, first thing that I want to share is that I have new thank you cards when somebody orders a jar of my products. So usually before I got thank you cards, I would hand write people notes when they made an order. So typically I'd write like pretty much exactly that what you see on this, I'd write on a sticky note. And for those of you guys that are in the chat that have ordered before, no, I would literally handwrite with pen a sticky note and put it inside the package for those of you guys that ordered. But now I've obviously invested a little bit more money and we have a little bit more or nicer looking thank you cards. So it says something very similar. I'm still gonna handwrite on them as well, but it has majority of the message already there because it gets very energy consuming the more I have to sit down and write for each order, so it becomes very tedious and tiring. So I figured, why not make something look beautiful? I'll show you guys right here so you can see it. And then the back, of course, has the brand logo, your hair's new best friend on the back side, and the front also has a little QR code for like hairstyling tutorials as well. So that's like a fun little extra addition that I've done for the thank yous for anyone that orders a jar of my hairstyling products. And so that's something I wanted to mention to you guys. Another thing, I have been going around and cold calling barbershops Um, for the past handful, I'll get to your questions in a sec, Ashish, and Shabs. What's going on, man? I've been going. Up, hey, Apostolos, what's going on, brother? My man, long time loyal follower. I love it. Thank you so much, my guy. So yeah, I've been cold calling barbershops and going to. I've already got my products in about 8 different barbershops, and I'm still working on like figuring out like the kinks and whatnot because I want to give them a bunch of like stuff as well to make it easier for them to help sell the products. And so I've been going into barbershops. I got all 3. I've been giving each barber all 3 products, which I think is very good. So far, the feedback's been pretty solid. They're having a little bit difficult time selling, which I obviously understand why. I haven't given them anything to help them sell in the first place, so they don't really know what they're saying. So I've created little flyers that are going to be like a 5-inch by 7-inch flyers that are something similar to this, but have before and after photos and all that that are going to help make the sales process easier in person. What's it called? So I've been doing a bunch of work with barbers and barbershops, driving all around Miami, doing that, and we're just getting started with that. I have a few barbershops that are supposed to let me know pretty soon. I think next week I'm going to follow up with a bunch of them and see how things have been going because they're just testing them out on their clients now. And so yeah, there's a lot just kind of like up in the air and just waiting. So we're kind of just waiting and seeing what happens. Epic gods, yeah, man, I am tired. I've been running around like crazy all day, so I just felt the need to jump on live because it's been a minute. Another thing that I want to share, aside from trying to get Kouras into barbershops here in Miami, I have my new product that will be coming out sometime in Q1 of 2026. So I'm thinking January, February, I'll have my new product come out. This is not a hairstyling product, although you could put it in your hair if you really wanted to, but it's meant for your skin and for your face. So what it is my moisturizing balm that I've created using very similar ingredients to my hairstyling products, slightly different, but very similar. The only thing is different that is the rosemary essential oil was taken out, jojoba oil was added, and then I'm also going to be having 2 different scents. So we're doing a frankincense, which is the one I have here, which I think smells really nice, and then a lavender as well. So we're going to have a lavender and a frankincense, like very, very mild scent. And you know me, I'm very sensitive to smells. So for me, if it's going to be on my face, right by my nose all day long, this scent has to be kind of mild. Otherwise, it's going to hurt my throat. So the scents are very, very mild, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Javi, what's going on? And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I want to show you guys some like before and afters on me personally, just to kind of give you an idea for anyone that suffers from like eczema, psoriasis, seborrheic dermatitis, rosacea, dry skin, redness, scaliness on their face or on their skin, on their arms or anywhere. Even if you have like babies that have like skin conditions or problems with like dryness and whatnot, the product works really, really well on skin. It's non-comedogenic, so it doesn't cause pimples or anything. So this kind of product that I'm creating, the moisturizing balm, is really dedicated more so toward my followers that follow me for my seborrheic dermatitis and my skin issues, right? Like those that comment on like what food should I eat and why should I avoid sugar and yeast and things like that. This product is for you guys with psoriasis, eczema, skin problems, dryness, redness, because I've done a really good job with this product and it's working pretty well. So I wanted to do a little slideshow. A little slideshow, if you guys can see. Let me turn up the brightness because I don't want to see a glare from the window. Let's do a little zoom action here. So this was me about 2 months ago, and I just want you guys to look at my neck. Here, I'll try to do like one for one. Look at my neck, look at my beard, and then you can see a little bit on my scalp. The scalp's a little bit hard to get to, but notice how all that redness, all the scaliness, the seborrheic dermatitis is pretty rough on my neck and my beard, right? And then if you look now, if you guys can see, I'll try to get a good angle. If you look now, pretty much it's all gone, right? You'll see it mildly up by like more so my actual like hair, like my hair up here, because I don't really put it that much over there. I mainly focus when I apply it on my beard, my chin, my eyebrows, my face, and my neck down here. So the fact that you don't see the redness in the places where I actually apply the product, right? But you see it here in the photo, it's pretty severe how like really good the moisturizing balm has been for me. And so for people that suffer with skin problems, this is going to be really good for you, I think. And this is another one. You can see that right here. Notice how the neck just looks really red, really rough. Same thing with the beard. It just looks really just ugly. And I get comments on it all the time in my videos. And, you know, I'll do a little zoom in so you can see. But this is literally how my skin used to look like 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago. And now, if you guys can see, even yesterday I cut my hair and I shaved, right? Like look how short my hair is on my neck. Like I shaved and the redness didn't come back. So that's how I know it works, because usually when I cut my hair, like all of these photos you see here are literally the day of me cutting my hair. So the fact that you see it like that is pretty rough, right? So, and yesterday I cut my hair again and my skin looks perfectly normal. And yesterday when I was cutting in the video, you'll see it in a couple weeks or a month or so, and you'll see my skin looks fine. Clint, what's the product and what's it do? Yeah, so what I'm talking about now is my moisturizing balm, which it's not out yet. I'm currently in the midst of creating it. I already ordered all the ingredients to make it in bulk, all the labels for the jars. Sorry, I'm just a little tired. But it's for people with like skin problems. It's a moisturizing balm for people with dry skin, psoriasis, rosacea, seborrheic dermatitis, like myself. You know, it's for a lot of just dry skin problems, right? That's what the focus is about. And it's been working exceptionally well on me. I've given a sample to my brother a day or two ago, so he still has some time to test it out. I'm also going to be giving another sample to a barber who I visited. He has rosacea. I have to give him one of the samples as well, and then see what he thinks of it after 2 weeks of consistently using it every single day. So that's one of the big things with the product. You have to use it every single day, otherwise it doesn't really work too well, given that, you know, people like me have really dry skin and we need to do something about it. Okay, so I'll take a little break from that and then answer some of you guys' questions here. Vanilla on TikTok says, can you talk about your life, hobbies, etc.? Sure. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? And I will surely, let's see. Let's list some hobbies. Okay. I like to work out. I work out 5 to 6 days a week. Here at my house in my garage, I do 22 minutes a day of working out, lifting weights. I like to read my Bible 30 minutes every single morning, take my little notes, make sure I'm always, you know, learning from the Word. And that's also something I do every single morning. Same thing with working out. I also like to go for walks sometimes. I like to spend plenty of time with my girlfriend whenever I'm around. Let's see. I like to cook and eat good food, no processed junk, really good food, lots of red meat. I don't know. What else do you want to know? What else do you want to know? Let's see. Uzman, what's going on, man? Clint, I hope I answered your question, man. Let's see. Did I miss any other questions here? Mohammed, what's up, dude? Nancy says go bald. You go bald. Mom says speak Persian. I can't speak Persian. I'm not Persian, first and foremost. And secondly, I don't even know how to speak the language that they speak. Ilmem, Salam, what's up, dude? How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm just a little tired. A little tired. I've been stressed out, working really, really hard, trying to get my business going even further by getting into barbershops, and then I'm also creating a new product as well with two different scents for people like myself who have pretty dry and rough skin problems. So that's what I'm focused on right now, and it's very time consuming and a little stressful. Nice cut. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just cut my hair yesterday. My hair is we're slowly getting to the point now. We're slowly getting to the point now where I can almost do the 1930s inspired hairstyle, right? That's why I've been growing out my hair. That's why I started growing out my hair from the very beginning. But the fact that my hair is almost more than halfway down my nose, I need about another inch, and I got a pretty big nose, so I need about an inch more, and I should be able to have it go all the way toward the back of my head, and then I can do this 1930s inspired hairstyle and just keep the mustache and shave everything else off. It's just a little fun thing I wanted to try out. Mari says beautiful. What's going on, man? Let's see. I learned cutting first with your videos 2 years ago. Let's go. Congrats, dude. Yeah, I hope it's going well. That's really nice to hear. Let's see. I think I missed. Ivan says, how old are you? I actually just turned 30. I just turned 30, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Still a little shocked myself. Is your hair naturally curly? You know, I don't know. I think it's like one step below curly. So it's not quite curly, but it like kind of is in a way. It's just like very wavy, right? Not quite curly, not quite, like my girlfriend's got really curly hair and my hair is not hers. It's not the same. I'm like one step below. Let's see. Did I miss any other ones? I don't think so. Have a nice day. You too, man. Thank you. Why do you use hair rollers? Hair rollers, isn't that what like women use when they're like sleeping or something? I don't use hair rollers. What are you talking about? This is my natural hair. My hair is naturally like this. This is my natural hair. I didn't do anything to it. I literally just put any like excess moisturizing balm that's on my hands. I just kind of run it through my hair because it's good for your hair as well. Yeah, this is my natural look. And then I just kind of like push it up like this so that it doesn't fall into my eyes throughout the day because, I didn't want to style it today. He said hair rollers. I don't use hair rollers. This is my natural hair. Let's see. All right, I need some water. You guys doing anything fun for the holidays? What are you guys doing? I think I talk a lot about me and what I'm doing. What are you guys up to? You won't lend your eyes. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, one thing about the moisturizing balm that I really wanted to hit is making sure that it's not overly like glossy and shiny. So for if you're a guy and you have skin problems as well, like me, really dry skin, really red skin, like I was just showing you on the iPad, right? If you've got skin issues like me, seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, rosacea, eczema, if you've got skin issues, one thing that I really wanted to hit with my moisturizing balm here was just making sure that it wasn't overly like glowy or shiny when you put it onto your face, right? Like I put it on, what time did I put it on today? I put it on around like 8:30 this morning. I put it on like 8:30 this morning. And yeah, I just put like a little thin layer all around my face, especially around my beard and my neck and all that. And yeah, this is how my face looks. So it's not like super shiny. It's definitely very hydrating, so it works very well. When I was starting out the batches, they were coming out really, really shiny, and I didn't, obviously as a guy, I don't want my face to be shining like the sun. So I wanted it to be a little bit more of a matte finish, although it is still a little bit a mild glow, which I think is fine. Just again, it just goes to show that it's hydrating for your face. And yeah, I think for guys and for girls, this would be a great little problem, a great product for anyone that struggles with skin issues like me. Um, Mr. Fault Finder, that's pretty inappropriate, brother man. Um, but if you have a real question, feel free to ask it in the chat here. You've got a flash goal. Okay. Not sure what that means. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think of the new like social videos that I've been posting? So I just started posting videos where I'm going out in public to college campuses and asking them, hey, what do you, if you can guess the jar, or if you can guess the price of this hair healthy styling clay, I'll give you a jar for free. And if they guess within like a couple of dollars, I give them a jar for free. So I just started posting those videos. I've got a bunch of them in like the queue. And then I also am doing like hairstyles. So I'm literally going out and giving complete strangers hairstyles with my products. So those videos are going to be coming out, you know, sporadically over the next couple of months. So I'm really excited for you guys to see those videos where I'm literally like, and I've already updated my website so you can see the before and afters of me styling these, you know, complete strangers with my hair products. And in exchange for them allowing me to style their hair and be in the video, I give them a jar, a complete jar for free. And it's just like a cool little fun time, and a lot of the students are enjoying it. So it's a really cool video, which I think you guys will really enjoy when those get posted. Ant the Champ, what's up, dude? Appreciate your self haircut videos. I appreciate you. Thanks so much, man. I hope they're helping a lot. Got to save that moolah, right? What is the name of my skin disease? I don't know. What I haven't seen a photo of you. I have no idea what you look like. Okay, we got people yelling in the background. But yeah, I think the moisturizing balm is going to be really, really good for people that have skin issues like me. It's not going to be for everyone, especially all of you guys that, most of the people that follow me, I'm not too sure, but there's a lot of you that are following me for my, you know, the seborrheic dermatitis and dandruff videos. Again, a lot of issues with skin, dandruff, all that. They are for sure. Gotta go, bro. Take care. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Have a good one. A lot of skin issues, seborrheic dermatitis, rosacea, psoriasis, eczema, a lot of it's based on like what we're eating. So I always say, if you can reduce the amount of processed sugar that you're eating and reduce the amount of yeast that you're eating, you're going to help clear out your gut health tremendously. And again, you know, a lot of the issues, inflammation and whatnot that we have on our face, the redness, the scaliness, especially back when I was eating bread and pasta every single day, like 60% of my diet was just bread and pasta, my skin was awful. Like it looked like this looks good compared to what my skin used to look like. It was really bad. And the second I started getting processed and added sugar out of my foods and stopped eating any food with yeast in it, like it really started to make a big difference. And like this is just like good compared to what it used to look like. And now, this is actually without even moisturizing. And the thing is with the moisturizing balm too, which I didn't mention, a few of the ingredients are actually anti-inflammatory and antibacterial, which is why it actually works. There's also, different vitamins and minerals as well inside the moisturizing balm. It is, of course, 100% all natural. It does contain organic ingredients. Organic is usually just for like ingredients that you can actually eat, but not all the ingredients are organic because not all the ingredients you can eat. But it's all 100% natural. Some of the ingredients are organic, but all the ingredients are really good. And yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to it because I think this product, as well as my hairline, is really helping a lot of people. And I've already gotten a bunch of repeat orders, so I'm excited about that. Mario Mamsa, you Greek bro. I am. I am. Are you? Mamsa. Is that like a shortened version? Maybe you are too. Let's see. Robert says, do you think the low taper fade is the easiest self haircut? Anything that revolves around like just cutting your temples will be the easiest. The second you start getting to the back, that's where it becomes more difficult. So if you're gonna do a traditional taper fade, which is, you do a little bit on the sides by your temple, and then you do a little bit on the bottom half of the back of your head, it's still, I would say, a relatively hard haircut. It's probably like a top 5 most difficult haircut. Anything that requires tremendous detail work at the back of your head, it's always going to be more of a difficult haircut. So I'd recommend staying away from that if you aren't like, experienced. Rahul, do you ship across India? Yeah, of course. I believe we ship to over 165 different countries. So if you want to grab yourself a jar of organic clay, organic wax, organic cream, right? We got low, medium, and high hold products, all matte finish products right here. The aroma is a rosemary essential oil, and there are only 6 ingredients that are good for your scalp and good for your hair. But yeah, we ship to like 165 different countries, and India is one of them. MG, did you ever find a solution for the scalp condition? I'm developing the same thing. You joined the right live stream. I'm actually revealing that I'm going to be promoting, or not promoting. I've got a new moisturizing balm coming out, which is right here. It's going to have 2 different scents, and I was actually just showing like before and afters. I'll show you in particular because you're on TikTok. But this was me about 2 months ago, right? You can see my beard, you can see my neck, the seborrheic dermatitis, the redness looks really, really bad. And I have a couple different photos of this as well. Right? I got this one right here, and I got another one right here, right? I mean, I could go on for days. And this is what I look like right now. So about 2 months later, and I've been applying my new moisturizing balm every single day, literally every single day, Monday to Monday. Just apply a thin layer to my face, my neck, my beard, my eyebrows, my mustache area where I always get dryness and redness. And yeah, now my skin looks incredible, and I've been using it for a little while now, and I think it's very safe to say that the product does work, and it's been working exceptionally well for me, and it smells really, really mild and really nice. So I've got 2 scents that I'm looking to make. It's frankincense is going to be one of the scents, and then lavender is going to be the other one. So I make them very mild because I know they're going to be on your face, your beard, so you're going to be smelling the aromas all day long. So I want to make sure that it's just enough to cover the scent of the raw ingredients, but not too much where it's like my hair products where it's a little bit more of the scent, right? Because you need a little bit more smell for the hair products. So it's more on the mild side, the essential oil, so that you can actually not get like a throat ache or like get sick because you're just smelling fragrance all day, right? The good thing is they're not synthetic. It's an essential oil, so it's natural. But yeah, dude, amazing results. I know it's nuts, and I have my brother's gonna be trying out a sample. I just gave it to him a few days ago, so he's gonna start trying out the sample as well. And then I'm gonna be giving one to a barber who has rosacea, and he's got really bad rosacea. I'm gonna show you guys when I go there. Maybe next week, I think I'm gonna stop by and give him the sample. His face is super red. Like it looks really bad and really dry. And so I think he's gonna really enjoy the moisturizing balm. And I'm gonna get before and after photos and a little 360 video. And yeah, I think it's gonna be really incredible to see like his results because I know it's gonna work. Exactly what I got, exactly. Yeah, no Zans, what did you use? Yeah, I'm using my moisturizing balm, which I haven't released just yet. I'm hoping in like January or February. I literally just ordered the ingredients today, as well as the labels. So I should be good after the holidays, sometime like the end of January, probably like early February for the moisturizing balm. And again, it's really just for people with skin issues like myself. Eczema, psoriasis, seborrheic dermatitis, dry skin, redness, irritation. It's for people that just have like rough skin, right? We're born with it, I guess. Can't really avoid it. I think I had another question real quick. What was that? Can you do a live haircut? At some point, sure. I don't see why not. Maybe next year. Next year, yeah. Because I just cut my hair yesterday. So I think we're good for this year. Sometime next year for sure, I think would be a good one. Bro, did you say you're a barber? I am not a barber. I am not. I'm not licensed at all. I've just been cutting my hair for nearly 17 years now. I just turned 30 a few weeks ago. So yeah, I now been cutting my own hair for 17 years. Antonio, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, brother. Appreciate you. Same for you and your family. God bless, brother. Do you also get the sebderm on the top of your head? Not on the top of my head. I usually just get it on like the bottom half of the back and like maybe a little bit on like the sides and by the temples. You'll notice that even right now, you can see it a little bit on the temples because I don't put the product, I haven't applied the actual moisturizing balm up to the temples. So I've literally just been focusing on my like beard, the chin, my mustache, my neck big time, and my eyebrows, and I literally just put it on my whole face. But for the most part, I avoid the back and the sides of my head, which you can clearly still see there's some redness. But yeah, I should. It's a lot, and I would go through a jar so fast if I had to just like drench my head in it every single day. But the thing is, the sample size, which is a half an ounce, it lasted me about 2 weeks every single day of using it. So the main jars, the 2.1 ounces, could probably last you about a whole 2 months if you use it every single day. So you got 60 days worth of use. Same thing with the hair products, right? If you use it 4 times a week, 5 times a week, 1, 2, 3 pea-sized amounts, it's gonna last you like 2, maybe 3 months. I've started to get reorders in from some customers, and yeah, it's like 2 to 2.5 months is like the time that they take to before they reorder again. So I think that's like 50 plus uses, which is really good. like 50 uses for $28 is a very good price. People spend $28 on a pizza that they eat literally the same day. So it's like value for money. You get 50 times the value. What is your favorite clipper? My favorite clipper's gotta be the Babyliss Pro FXs, right? They're dummy expensive. Don't get me wrong, don't get it wrong, but they're very good. They're very good clippers. They don't get hot, right? The longer you use them, because they're carbon fiber? No, carbon. What's the name? What's the name? I think it's carbon fiber, carbon something. The word's not clicking to me, and I'm like tired. But the blades don't heat up super fast. They have a good charge time, and they just work really well. They're really good clippers. They're like $200, but they're very good. How often do you cut your hair? Every 2 weeks, I give myself a haircut. Brian Chorizo, let's go. I like that last name, boy. My man, I mean some chorizo tonight. Dude, you've helped me so much. I swear, I started cutting my own hair and gained a lot of confidence thanks to you. I appreciate that, Brian, and I'm glad I could help, dude. Have some chorizo on me. That's funny. Let's see. XP Tiger says, "Hey, how to maintain the thin hair? How to maintain thin hair? What do you mean maintain? Would define what you mean by maintain thin hair. Excuse me. Okay. I don't understand why. Okay, sorry. Next question. Is there any alternative instead of scissor slash machine over comb when cutting hair yourself? Nah, man, I just use scissor over comb. Scissor, or thinning shears over comb to like blend in. When I do the fade, it's always thinning shear over comb to blend it into the longer length. And then the top, yeah, of course, you gotta use your comb and your scissor. I don't use machine over the clippers over comb. For a self haircut, that's definitely a little bit too difficult. So I try to avoid the clippers like that. I always just use the clipper for the fade, and then I use scissors when I get toward the top. Scissors are a lot easier than you think. Don't be afraid. Believe me, I have my whole course completely for free on YouTube if you want to check that out. And I go through in vast detail how to cut your hair on top with scissors. MG, did you ever try Nizoral shampoo? I have. I've probably tried everything. I've tried everything. Every anti-dandruff shampoo you could imagine, I've tried. And sometimes they'll work for a month, 2 months, but then it's either your skin gets like used to it, your body gets used to the ingredients, and then it just stops working, right? That's why I've been literally testing my moisturizing balm for a handful of months now, and it's been working perfectly fine every single time, right? And it doesn't give me like any weird like reactions or anything like shampoo. Like, for example, when I was using ketoconazole, I noticed that my hair was thinning a lot more. I was losing hair a lot faster as well. So like when I was in the shower just using the ketoconazole shampoo, my hair, it was like 4 times as much hair would fall out and be left in my hands after every shower. And then it's like my hair felt thinner like crazy. So it was just like really harsh on my hair, and I feel like it didn't actually do what it was meant to do for my skin, right? I would put it on my eyebrow, it didn't really do anything, right? A moisturizing balm, especially with antibacterial and anti-inflammatory ingredients, it's helped way more than prescription drugs that are made out of petroleum most of the time. So yeah, now I just use a very simple shampoo. Very simple, low ingredients, very simple, not that harsh. Could you use guards downwards instead of scissor over comb? Could you use guards downward instead of scissors over comb? Are you asking me if it's like a good idea, or if I can do it for like the next haircut? I honestly just prefer using the thinning shear over comb. You know, like I said, I've been cutting my own hair for 16, 17 years, and I've tried many different techniques and different ways to cut my hair. And the way that I do it today is the most efficient and effective way to cut your own hair. You know, I've been doing this for a very long time. And I don't want to change if it works, right? If it works, it's quick, it's effective, there's no need to change it. I watch you from Germany. Keep going, Tikanis. That's funny. Raduan says, bro, how do you manage to do so many haircuts? You have to wait how long between two cuts? You are great. Yeah, dude, I cut my hair every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I cut my hair. Yeah, that's why I post a video every 2 weeks. Let's see. Why you don't try thick beard? Like to grow out a beard? Usually I'll grow out my beard when I buzz my hair. So there's no need for me to have a massive beard right now. Right, usually how I look at it is, if I have a lot of hair on top, I'll keep the beard short. If I have little hair on top, I'll keep the beard long. Usually it's just to maintain an elongated look, right? Because it's typically scientifically found to be more attractive for men to have elongated faces. And one way to do that is by having either long hair on top with a clean cut beard, or having a beard, like a longer beard, fuller beard with shorter hair on top. It's just elongate the face as much as you can. If I were to have a full-fledged beard right now, my face would look super duper long, which wouldn't be as attractive, I'd say. MG, what do you do for work outside the hair care stuff, or is that the full-time hustle now? Yeah, so this is basically the full-time hustle. I'm also a realtor. I've been a realtor for over 5.5 years now. So I'm also a property manager. I've got real estate that I manage myself. What is going on outside? What was that? Yo, did you hear that? Why did it just end like that? It said, wee. That's crazy. Yeah, so I'm very big in real estate. I've been a realtor for many years now. I've sold over $11 million in real estate, over 25 sales, and like probably like 50 different rentals. So I know real estate like at the back of my hand. My family's in real estate. I love it. I love it. It's a great field. The only problem is prices and interest rates are so stupid nowadays that it's a lot harder to get business, which is kind of sucking. But yeah, otherwise, YouTube, social media, doing what I'm doing with my hair products, and obviously my skin now. It's like everything at once, right? I do a lot. That's why I'm always, that's why I'm tired. That's why I'm tired. And I'm like rubbing my head a lot because my head's kind of hurting a little bit because I've been busy all day. But yeah, good question. Very good question. Let's see. I am planning to buy a home in USA in the future. Is it possible for an Indian? It depends on how much money you make, brother man. Depends on how much money you make and where you want to buy. Right? If you want to ask me those questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I can give you a little bit of help there. Otherwise, yeah, if you make enough money, you can buy. It's not an issue. And there's many different alternatives to traditional mortgages than people think, like assumable loans, which is a really good alternative to just buying at a 6.5% rate. You can literally just buy somebody out of their current loan and assume their property if you have enough cash to pay them for the equity. So it's basically an equity buyout. So that's another alternative that a lot of people should consider nowadays when interest rates are high and prices are high. Is your hair naturally curly? If not, how did you get it like that? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know what my hair is. It's like, it's just wavy. And the longer I let my hair grow, the more I start to feel like it is actually curly. So I don't know. I didn't do anything to it. Somebody asked in the YouTube chat like 30 minutes ago if I used hair rollers. I don't use hair rollers. Like this is literally what my hair looks like. Like I didn't do anything to it. Yeah, it's just like all kind of wonky and curly. Like you see this one right here, super duper curly. The ones in the front are very curly as well. I don't know if I have curly hair or not. I've never had my hair really long, so I guess I'm just learning as I'm going, right? I've always had my hair short. Uh, all right. I think that's what was that? What time is it? 5:09. All right. A few more minutes, and then I gotta get going. I gotta eat, and then I gotta shower. I gotta eat and I gotta shower. Going by those sirens, I'm gonna guess New York City. Am I right? No, you're not right. Guess again. um, let's see. Per day, your hair. What did it say? Per day, your hair fall. Normal. I I don't know what your question is, brother man. Brother looked like he took a nap. Dude, I need a nap. I I don't look like I took one. I look like I need one. I'm tired, bro. Let's see. Rahul, Alex, are you married? Not yet. Not yet, but soon, I would say. Sometime soon. Sometime soon. Sometime soon. Boston. Now you gotta guess again. All right. Yeah, that's it. So let's see. I went over thank you cards. If anybody wants to get themselves a 100% all natural, hair healthy, and scalp healthy styling clay with only 6 ingredients that are all 100% all natural, handmade by myself here in Florida, there's your answer. You can check them out at KOVRAS.com, KOVRAS.com, to get them directly off my website. And you will get a beautiful handwritten, well, kind of handwritten. I'll put my name and your name on it. Brand new thank you card for being a awesome customer and getting yourself a jar and supporting the brand in any way possible. But yeah, and then again, moisturizing balm coming out within the next few months, probably Q1 of 2026. I'm really excited for this one for those of you guys that are like me and have really rough, skin problems, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, seborrheic dermatitis, dry skin, redness on your, just anywhere on your skin where it's just, you've got skin issues. This will definitely be something that can help because it's helped me tremendously, and I've had pretty bad rough skin. VNC, your green eyes are so beautiful. Nice, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I was born with blue eyes, believe it or not. I was like the blue eyes white dragon, and then they transitioned to this like teal green color. Brian, I'm definitely gonna buy one, bro. Thanks again for all the tutorials. You the man. Appreciate you, Brian. You the man. Thanks, man. God bless. Disciple Path, were you at campus already today, brother? No, I'm going tomorrow, actually. I'm going tomorrow. So if you want to stop by to say hello while I'm recording, feel free to stop by tomorrow. Yeah, I like to go. I saw your comment. I only go during the week because it's the time where most of the students are going. Otherwise, because remember, I'm doing this for business. It's not really for me to just hang out. So I got to go when there's a bunch of students. And the fact that FIU's got like 50,000 students, I got to be there when there's a lot of students. Rusted Clipper, God job, bro. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Let me know about your products. We'll DM you over Instagram. For sure. Yeah, absolutely, man. DM away. I'll be in there. What are the ingredients of the skin balm? Have some allergies? Yes, good question. So I guess I'll answer this one as like the last question. This moisturizing balm has only 7 ingredients. Unrefined shea butter, organic arrowroot powder, jojoba oil, which is organic. It's not a crazy amount, but it is in there. Because one thing, well, before I even get that, let me finish. So unrefined shea butter, what was it? Organic arrowroot powder, organic jojoba oil, kaolin clay, beeswax, and then depending on which essential oil it is, it could be frankincense essential oil or lavender essential oil. So I'm having two of them. And then the last one is vitamin E oil. So those are the 7 ingredients. And what I was going to say is the jojoba oil is a very good percentage. I made sure it wasn't overpowering because my girlfriend told me she also has suffered with skin problems her entire life, and she kind of still does. And she's a doctor. And she told me when she was younger, she would put like full-fledged 100% jojoba oil on her face. And then she was like scared to use my product because she was just like, I'm scared because it did it did bad numbers to her face. And so, yeah, the percentages in my product are very, very good. And I've been using, I've been tweaking it a little bit here and there, but it's not 100%. So you don't have to worry about there being too much of any ingredient. It's a very good percentage of each. And I think it's good. It's a good, yeah, it's a good balance, I'll say. So yeah, if you know anybody else, dude, that has like, skin issues, let them know as well. Because this, it's a very sensitive topic. And I think, even me, I was never really someone that wanted to use products for my face, and it's evident that I never really did. But now that I am, it's kind of like I wish I would have started sooner. But I was never really. I was just like too macho. I was like, I'm a man. I shouldn't be putting stuff on my face, right? I guess I got my ego got too far ahead of me. But yeah, it's a good product. It's a very good product. It works really well. The ingredients are phenomenal. Appreciate it, man. It was hoping there'd be no tea tree oil in there because it flares me up. Yeah, no tea tree oil. Yeah, and then remember the essential oils that I do have inside the product are going to be slightly above this, like the amount that I put in is slightly above what the raw ingredients would smell like. So it's really just to cover the raw ingredients and then a tiny bit more so that you can still smell it, right? But it's not going to be as strong as my hairstyling products. So it's like, remember, if you're putting this on your face, you don't want to be smelling it all day long, right? So you want it to be mild enough so you don't smell the raw ingredients, but enough that it still smells like the actual essential oil, right? But you can put it on your face and not be, it doesn't smell bad. You're not going to get a throat ache, or sick because you're just sniffing fragrance all day. But yeah. Jay Pineda, you one of the best self-haircutters I know. Awesome dude, for real. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, I gotta do one last question. Bring the buzz cut back. You will. 2026, I'll bring it back. Mosin, nice hairstyle. Appreciate it, man. Bro, in your next video, can you please do a burst fade with trimmers, T9 trimmers, please? Send them to me on Instagram, and I'll take a look. I mean, if I can't get them, I have a couple videos in line, so you might have to wait a few months. But yeah, send me the link to the trimmers on Instagram, and I'll take a look at them. But yeah, it's getting dark out. I gotta go eat. Thank you guys so much for joining. Again, if you guys want to get any of the 100% all natural hairstyling products that I've created myself, handmade, incredible, 6 ingredients, smells like rosemary essential oil. Everything is on my website here, KOVRAS.com, KOVRAS.com, to get yourself a jar and a beautiful brand new thank you card as well. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you in the next one, whenever that be. Hopefully it won't be too long. Happy holidays if I don't see you before then. All right, God bless guys, take care.